Yo, you're in the studio with on Switch, and today I wanted to have a play with some sine waves. The idea came when I was trying to think about a subject to record a video on and just felt like any ideas I had were just too complicated and wouldn't really be that interesting. I then had this idea to try and write something simple with just sine waves, which is how we ended up here. In this video we create an ambient style piece just using sine waves. I hope you find this insightful and helpful, and if you're enjoying these videos then please check out the memberships either here on YouTube or over on my Patreon to help support me in making future videos as well as having input into the videos and all of the parts. Much love, and let's get to the video. Big up. Okay, so I've launched Ableton and I figured it would be quite interesting to just make something using just sine waves. It's probably going to end up being some sort of ambient sort of style thing, but we'll have a play and we'll see where we end up. So I'm just going to grab sine wave from here. I'm going to turn off oscillator 2, and we should now have across the keyboard just a very basic. Nice. So we can have a quick look at the amplifier envelope, and we can also have a quick look at the amount of voices that we've got. So what we will do for initially is I just want to have a look at this attack point here. Just make it a little bit softer. And I think what we've got there is when we're clicking, we're cutting off the previous notes. So I think when we get to a certain point, then the 8th note cuts off, which is fine. So okay, let's just basically grab a big reverb and let's just start from there and see where we end up. So I'm going to go with Valhalla Supermassive for the reverb. Where are we? Valhalla Supermassive, and I've got a default preset that I've got set up, so we'll just go straight to that. These are the settings. If you want to copy those settings, that's all good. I'll just bring the low end up a touch on there, so 110 Hertz. And now when I touch the keyboard, nice. So let's just literally just grab a click. I just want to change this to the click sound. I'm going to turn this on and let's just have a play quickly. We're at 140 BPM. Okay, we're going to start with something really simple. I'm just playing an F up higher there. And we'll just come into this part now. And what we'll do is we'll just delete this end note off. We will right click and we will just change this to 8th notes for the second, and we'll quantize that. And then we'll crop the clip so that we've only got this, what we can see in front of us as part of this clip. We can have a look at the volume now and stuff like that. I think we're good. So let's come back to the come back to here for a second and let's have a quick look. Go back to the amplifier envelope. Okay, there we go. Nice. Brilliant. So we've now also got like a timekeeper, as it was, you know. So we've got a point that we can reference to with regards to we haven't got to keep the click going. So let's duplicate this channel across. So I'm going to grab both of these. I'm going to go Control and then just copy that onto the channel across. That will activate the channel ready to play across the keyboard, but we've got no MIDI part in there. And let's adjust this envelope. Nice. I like that. Maybe less. And we're just building. That's all we're doing. We're just playing. So as you can see, I've got just a low F there. I'm going to once again go eighths on the quantize. I'm going to right click, go quantize, and I'm going to crop the clip again. Cool. So once again, let's come to here and let's just drag these across. I do want to try with this. I want to, let's just duplicate it and let's flatten this. So let's go freeze track and let's flatten it. Solo that for a second. So we're just loud on the system. Okay, let's bring it down there and let's now gain stage it here. There we go. Okay, and I want to try just literally reversing this. So if I hit this little button down here, we've now just reversed that by the looks of things. I feel like I'm too far across, but let's just consolidate this. There we go. So we know where we're at. We can get rid of this. And let's just try these two together now. Right, let's have a look at the volumes here. So we don't want this one so loud anyway. And we need to gain stage these two because they are super quiet. I didn't realize. Okay, that'll probably do us there for a second on that one. And let's do the same with this. Brilliant, that'll do us. And then we've got the next channel 3. Okay, let's try something like that. Once again, let's go 8 notes. Nice. Once again, let's crop the clip just to keep everything tidy. And we'll copy this onto another channel. And let's have a look here. So let's now try changing this attack time. Let's come back to say 6 like it says there, where you've got this channel selected. Nice. That's cool. Right. Really nice. Okay, let's go eighths again on here. Quantize. That's lovely. So let's bring this reverse down here. And the hit. Wicked. Alright. So once again, let's grab these across. And let's change this now. So we're on the last channel here. We've got nothing on the MIDI channel here. So let's make this into more of like a pad maybe. And let's bring it down an octave because my keyboard doesn't go that low. Something I like about it. Nice. So let's try turning just this off for a second. Just bring the volume up here. Okay, I wonder if I can sort of get some sort of... Okay, so a quick look at this page so I can see in the bar where I am. That's quite nice, so let's try that. Don't know about those last two notes, but we can have a look. So let's go eighths, quantize. Okay, so yeah, I need to change this. Let's try there. That's better. Let's try this. Really cool. All right. So let's grab the two units here. Let's copy this across. I'm going to get rid of the unit on this one just to save up some processing. It's turned off, so I don't suppose it is processing, but just in case. So I'm going to turn it back on here, and I want to try, I don't know, let's try something different. Now let's try some chords maybe. So let's go to the filter and let's just give it some drive. Let's try maybe a different drive here. Let's just try and see if we can create some harmonics. I know it's sine wave, so we haven't got any of those harmonics sort of present in it, but we can almost try to introduce some maybe with some drive. So let's try the filter. Okay, let's drop the volume here. Go back to this page and see where we're at. Oh, it's nice up there. Okay, let's try it. Played the wrong notes. Try again. Let's just quantize this up so we're at eighths. Let's have a look at how sharp this is. Let's come to the filter here and let's just drop this envelope. Something quite nice about that, we could bring the volume down some more. Really nice. Okay, so let's grab this. Once again, exactly the same method. So we've got nothing on that channel, we've just copied the settings. And this time I'm going to give it quite a bit of attack, like 2 seconds of attack maybe. Something nice about that. I want to go slower on this attack. I'm going to lose the filter and the filter envelope, so we can actually just turn that off for the second. Let's just go to 0. Really nice. Okay, so there's something about it I like, something about it I'm a little bit lost with there. Just want to listen to this for a second on its own. So I'm just mixing that a little bit there. It is lovely. Alright, let's drop the volume on this quite a lot so that we can see it in the background a touch. Okay, so those seem quite nice. Cool, let's go with that. So whereabouts are we in the bar? Let's just hit record. Super cool. So let's now, 8's on the quantize again. Let's hit quantize on there. And let's just have a little look at this arrangement here and see if we can just get it so that we've got a bit more sort of scope. But that's sounding really nice. So let's grab all of this and let's duplicate it. And let's duplicate it again. So we can now start to build this out. So in this beginning bit, what do we want? So we don't want this last bit we just put in. I don't think we necessarily want, this is the bass, I think. No. Okay, so let's keep that in for a second. Right, we don't want this sub in, so let's get rid of that in there. Let's go to the next channel. Really nice. What are those two lights together? Really nice. Get a reverse. Really cool. Right, let's try this first channel. Okay. Okay, so the problem here is the timing, because we're missing a note here somewhere, so let's try putting this back in. There we go, it makes the phrase seem right. That is cool. Let's try the second one. Nice. I haven't got that one yet, sorry. Oh, we have, but... Okay. Right, I really like that. So let's start with these channels in. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of... So we're keeping this one, so let's get rid of those two. Let's get... Okay, so everything else there is fine. So let's turn the solo off here. And we know for this next section, we don't want these. Oh. So we can get rid of those. We don't want this. And everything else is fine. So that should be this first section twice. Maybe just 2 seconds. Okay, we're back. So where were we? Let's have a listen. Handy when you click on the wrong screen. Okay, so this has massive potential. So let's duplicate all this whole section again, and again, and again, and we can just start to sort of play with these parts, introduce these parts slowly. So let's have a listen back through. What have we got here? Okay, so that'll come later. We've got the sub, we don't want the sub. Let's just... Nice. Okay, so let's go with that one. So we'll get rid of this, we'll get rid of this, we'll get rid of this, and we'll let that play into there. So take the solo off. quite like the anticipation on that. Let's start that from the top. So let's grab this whole section, let's move this along too. Like that. Let's duplicate this. Let's turn the loop off. Grab this. Move that to there. And then we'll introduce this, which is like our melody line. So let's come back to here. And let's now think of a way to introduce this so that it's not just blam straight in. So let's go Control L. Okay, so let's high pass it. I think that would be a good way to go. So let's go Audio Effects, EQ and Filters. Let's grab an auto filter and let's put it before the reverb. And let's now just go high pass. And let's just see how this, I'm going to take the resonance completely off. I'm going to see how this feels. Let's hit A on the keyboard here, which opens up our automation. I want to open this out so that we've got the filter frequency, because we touched this button here. So I want to just try it. Sorry, let's grab that. Let's grab this point here. And I want to come to the end here, maybe like that, and then we'll drop it. So let's give it a like. Let's give it a listen. So that's way too much high pass. Let's see if we can. Okay, so that's kind of working. So we could actually do that over two lots. So let's grab this. Let's move this back to here. This could just like automatically be coming in, and it'll just be like a bit of candy for your ears. So let's duplicate that, and I should have just done that in the first place. Really, that a bit silly, but let's do that, and we could actually just take this off of here. So let's play this from this. Whereabouts are we in the tune here? Let's play it from the top. I'm actually just, before I do that, I'm going to save it quickly. Brilliant, so that's just saved. So let's give this a play from the top, and we'll see how this noise sort of introduces itself. So we need now to introduce something here just to make sure that we're sort of noticing, and this is the sub. So I'm going to try the sub here. We've kind of dropped as it was. Nice. So that should hopefully. And then the pad should come in. Really nice. So let's duplicate that across, and let's just have a look at this pad, because I think it needs to be a bit more crusty kind of sounding, you know. So let's loop this. Let's come back to this pad at the bottom here, and I think it just needs to be a bit more, I don't know, crusty, I suppose. So let's go to drive and color, and let's try something like the cabinet maybe. Let's put that before the reverb maybe. So let's try. Oh, we've got a vinyl distortion there. Let's try that. Put it after the reverb. So the reverb goes through this as well then. I don't know if I want that though. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, so we won't do the vinyl distortion then, we'll just go for a saturator, I suppose. Dynamic tube, let's try saturator. Alright, let's bring the output down. Okay, so I'm kind of like that. I'm going to stick it before the reverb. Hopefully that'll soften it a little bit. Okay. Difficult one. They're not the nicest sounding distortions all the time, so anyway, we'll go with it. I don't hate it. Okay, so let's grab. So now that we've got this kind of arrangement going on, this is going to get very boring very quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this out. We're now going to drop it back down, but we now have to change the order on a few things here, I think. So I think we're going to try just come into this section here, and we're going to loop it around. We're going to mute off some of the different parts and see what we end up. So I'm going to do things like let's mute the reverse off. Okay, so we can get away with it all so far. Cool. So there's a noise here somewhere which is keeping us at the beginning of the bar, so we can feel where the beginning of the bar is still. What I don't want to happen is I don't want us to lose a noise somewhere and then us lose where in the bar we are. So the bar's all of a sudden starting from halfway through or from the second beat in, because then things are going to get out of place then when we move along. So let's try losing this sub. I think it was this one, was it? Yes. Okay, so let's lose that as well. So here we go. So let's get rid of these ones we've turned off. So we've turned these off here. You can delete them out, and let's just see how that runs from here into there. I've turned the channels off. Sorry about that. And then back on, let's try that again. It's a nice break. Oh, in the wrong place. Wrong place again. Really nice. Right, so let's just have a listen. I know it's nearly 2 minutes in, but let's have a listen from the beginning. Let's give that a save. So that pad needs to fade in. Okay, so I really like it. This kind of messes up the running of things, I think, a little bit. So let's have a quick listen back from here. Okay, so that kind of works without that pad. So we could maybe try. So it actually feels like it wants to have something else happen, but you know, it is what it is. So that it just, there's something about it that could work. So let's have a look here. Let's bring this in somehow. So let's let's go to EQ and filters maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Let's filter it. So we've got auto filter. We're going to put this before the reverb, and we're going to just try bringing it up on a low pass this time. So let's let's go move that around. Let's come to this channel and let's bring this up. So let's go from here and let's do the sort of over that kind of period of time. Cool, and then that can come up for there, so that can be the next section. But we'll delete that off, we'll duplicate all this across. We want to grab this section with the sub thing. So we'll grab that, put that here, and then we'll grab this, put that here. But what we'll do is we'll grab this point down here, and we'll put this so that we basically we kick straight in with the full-on filter. There you go. 2.5 minute. Save that, file save. 2.5 minute ambient sort of tune. We're just using sine waves. I know we used a little bit of distortion and we tried a couple of effects, but that didn't work so well. But you know, it's all good. These things happen. So I think that's actually quite a nice little piece. So what we'll do is we'll leave it there. It's definitely an interesting little piece. I should imagine if I didn't use sine waves, then it might have turned out a bit prettier or a bit cooler. But just an experiment, you know, just an experiment. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was interesting and shows you that actually with the most basic of things, you can still make something nice, you know. Definitely. Just get that Valhalla Supermassive on there and everything you do will just become ambient and yeah, spacious and lush, you know. Definitely. Anyway, much love and I will catch you in the next one. Big up.